Hello po. What's your name po?
Vanessa Macarino.
Ito po yung question. Can you share any personal experiences or stories about how you or your family have been affected by meteorological hazard?
Ang na-experience lang namin nung nag-undoy, yung binaha kami sa Manggahan. Tapos na-rescue naman kami hanggang sa tumira kami sa Relocatis ng Manggahan ng siguro almost 1 week, ganun. Tapos nung nagkaroon ng chance sa municipal na magkaroon ng housing, nag-apply kami doon. Hanggang sa nalipat na lang kami doon. Nakakuha kami ng isang unit sa San Isidro. Parang yun ang medyo mahirap kasi syempre nagbagong panimula ka, na naubusan kayong lahat, ganon. Kumbaga nung time naman ng lumipat kami ng San Isidro, doon naman kami nakabawi, konti-unti, hanggang sa matagal na rin kasi panahon, kaya medyo naka-recover. Kaya laking pasalamat din namin na nakakuha kami ng bahay sa San Isidro, at ayun na naging panimula namin nung naundoy kami.
Thank you po. Before we start our interview, can I ask first your name and random section?
Thank you. I am James Ramarillo De Jesus from STEM 11 PC, and I am 16 years old.
Here's our question. Can you share any personal experiences or stories about how you and your family have been affected by geological hazard?
I've ever experienced some geological hazard when I was 12 years old. Nung mga time na yun, naglalaro kami ng mga kababata ko, then earthquake kasi siya, then alam mo yung parang pakiramdam na yung lahat ng makita mo, nag-wave talaga. Yung pader, nag-wave. And ang ginawa ko naming preparedness nun, umuwi ako sa bahay, then I asked my parents kung okay lang ba sila, kung may nangyari, ganito, ganyan. Then, nanood agad kami ng news and online, then sa TV din, saka sa radyo. Tapos, siguro ang magandang way doon kapag nagpe-prepare kayo as a family, yung walang nagpapanik. Lalo na sa pamilyang puro kayo babae. Diba? Kailangan nyo na hindi kayo agad nagpapanik. Kailangan alam nyo yung gagawin niyo. Tapos, alam nyo kung ano yung nangyayari para makakilos kayo ng maayos. Alam nyo kung ano yung mga susunod dapat gawin.
Thank you po. Before we start our interview, can I ask first your name and stranded section?
I'm Angelina Barbosa and I'm from ST11AD.
And here's our question. How would you assess the preparedness of your community for dealing with geological hazard? Please describe any strengths or weaknesses you perceive.
In Montalban, yung preparedness nila is maganda naman, maayos naman, ang kumpleto sa gamit, pero like, may mga pagkukulang pa rin sila sa pagdating sa mga mabilisang kilos. Inuuna kasi nila yung nasa taas kaysa sa laylayan, which is, yung mga nasa laylayan is like, sobrang dami na ng damage, pero mas inuuna nila yung mga konti pa lang yung damage sa mga mayaman, mga ganon. And yung strength and weaknesses naman is like, andun nga yung mga gamit, andun lahat kumpleto, yung ano lang nila is like, mabagal sila, dahil nga may inuuna silang nakakataas. And yung weaknesses na sinabi ko, weaknesses. And strength naman is like, yun nga, kumpleto sila sa gamit.
Thank you po. Hello po, what's your name and section?
I'm Jandal Brabante from ST11AD.
Okay. In what ways do you think school and educational institutions could enhance their education on meteorological hazard and safety protocols?
Masasabi ko po ay mahalaga po sa eskwelahan ng magpaturo ng safety ng pagbaha para maiwasan yung at kailangan din palang paghandaan yung pagbaha para at kailangan din manood ng na balita o mag-search sa social media and then para para hindi masyadong madamage yung bahay and handa talaga. Ayun lang po.
Thank you po.
What's your name?
Rhea Jane G. Olympia po.
What's your strand and section? AB11 PB.
So this is your question. What challenges have you faced when trying to prepare for or respond to meteorological hazards? How have you overcome these challenges?
Nahirapan lang kami doon sa part na hindi kasi namin na-expect na aabutin kami ng baha kasi nasa mataas na part na lugar naman kami. Nahirapan lang kami kasi nung binaha kami, may maliliit akong kapatid. So, nahirapan kami maisalba yung mga gamit namin. Pero, buti na lang may mga kapitbahay kami na tinulungan kami para maisalba namin yung mga gamit namin.
Thank you po. What's your name?
Sean Mendoza po.
What's your strand and section?
STEM. Yung section is ST11AG.
So this is your question. What sources of information do you rely on to stay informed about meteorological hazards and weather-related safety measures? How do you find these sources helpful or lucky?
Yung source na kinukuha namin para ma-inform kami sa paparating na typhoon is yung balita o kaya naman sa radyo. And nakaka-helpful to sa amin kasi para pag may paparating na bagyo is parang prepared na kami at kaya naman prepared na kami at yung mga gamit namin is is ready to go na kapag mag-evacuate kami.
Thank you po.
Before we start our interview, sir, can I ask for your name?
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Joshua Mirillo.
And here's our question, sir. What specific action have you taken to prepare for potential geological hazard, and what motivated you take those actions?
Okay, so we already know that geological hazard is continuously happen, no, everywhere here in Montalban. So for me siguro bilang isang meron na ring experience na nagkaroon ng casualty when it comes to lindol, if I'm not mistaken, a year, no, nagkaroon tayo ng parang medyo mahina lang naman, very very light lang naman na nangyaring lindol. So for me siguro una, dapat alam natin kung saan tayo pupunta. At okay.
What's your name po?
Hi, I'm Criza Calixto from HUMS 11A.
What specific measures have you taken to prepare for meteorological hazard, and what led you to make those preparations?
Pag po merong hazard na ganyan, yung family po namin, nagpe-prepare po kami ng mga supplies katulad ng mga goods na pwede naming madala in case of emergency. And yung mga kailangan namin katulad ng mga damit, ganun po.
Thank you po. So before we start our interview, can I ask first your name and strand section?
Surname po? Name po. I am Joshua P. Pepit po from H11AA.
Here's our question. How do you feel about the current communication strategies used to alert people about geological hazard and emergencies? What improvement would you suggest?
Siguro ang nafe-feel ko is lalo na sa atin kasi, mas naunang mag-announce ang school kaysa sa mismong head, like sa government. Nakakalungkot siya dahil lalo na yung mga iba pumapasok pa, yung pagkapasok nila suspended na pala. So hindi tayo aware agad. So dapat ang unang mag-announce talaga diyan is mismong government po.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Kazaya,
What's your grade and section?
HU11AA.
So this is your question. In what ways do you think schools and educational institution could be better educate the public about geological hazards and safety?
Siguro naging yung pag-educate nila about sa mga pagtingin sa mga bagay na pwedeng malaglag in case na magkaroon ng lindol. Siguro naging effective na sa akin yun. Since dati, marami akong nakasabit na bagay sa kwarto ko, like mga bags ko, ganyan. Lagi namin sinasabit, tapos yung mga box namin nalagay ng mga gamit. Tapos ilalagay namin sa aparador. Pero hindi na namin siya ginagawa ngayon since na-educate na din naman kami sa ganun. So I think enough na din naman yung naging education na binigay sa amin ng schools para sa ganung hazard. And I think nasa tao na lang din talaga kung paano nila i-apply.
Thank you po.
Before we start our interview, can I ask your name and strand section?
I'm Alvin Glentihibo.
Strand STEM Section AG.
Okay, thank you. Here's our question. In what way do you think school and educational institution could better educate the public about geological hazard and safety?
Para sa akin, para makatulong ang mga schools sa mga student para ma-educate sila about earthquake is more drills and practice to be prepared in earthquake. Possible.
Thank you. Before we start our interview, can I ask first your name and Stranden section? I'm Princess Yvonne E. Geronimo, HU1180. Here's our question. How do you feel about the current communication strategies used to alert people about geological hazard and emergencies? What improvement would you suggest?
For me, current communication strategies for geological hazard really heavily on traditional methods like sirens and radio broadcast. This method may not reach everyone, especially those with disability or limited access.
Thank you. Before we start our interview, can I ask first your name and section and strand?
My name is Nikki Asaya and I'm from STEM 11AC.
Okay, here's our question. How would you assess the preparedness of your community for dealing with geological hazard? Please describe any strength or weaknesses you perceive.
Community po namin, parang hindi po sila ready sa geological hazard kasi po yung mga daanan po doon malubak at saka palagi pong mauso, mga dumadaan ng malalaking sasakyan. Sa strength naman po, parang malakas naman po kasi nag-update naman po sila palagi. At yung weakness naman po, yung daan lang po talaga. Tsaka yung mga sidewalk po, palagi, mayroon ng mga tindahan na hindi na pwedeng daanan lang.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Kenneth Albay.
What's your stranded section?
STEM, ST11AD.
So this is your question po. Can you share any personal experiences or stories about how you or your family have been affected by meteorological hazards?
Nung binap kami nung Ulysses, nung na-stranded po kami, naubos po yung bigas po namin na minahalos po ilang buwan po kami hindi masyadong nakakain ng 3 times a day, yun lang.
Thank you po. What's your name po?
I'm Erlandre Iborra po.
What's your stranded section?
My strand is ABM from AB11AB.
Can I ask you a question po?
Sure po.
What sources of information do you rely on to stay informed about meteorological hazards and weather-related safety measures? How do you find these sources helpful or lacking?
Yung mga kinukuhanan ko po na source ng information about sa mga bagyo or anything is yung sa balita po kasi po mas binabalita po nila sa news yung kung ano po mga nangyayari sa mundo ngayon and lalo na po sa mga bagyo kung may paparating po ba or papaalis na din po. Ayun lang naman po.
Thank you po.